Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 17 of Timberborn Overflow Outpost. So this episode, um, I want to move all of the beavers. Hello, we're not, there we go. We weren't moving for a second when I was pushing keys. Anyways, so a couple things I want to do. I want to move all of the beavers from here and here up into this housing because this is all done. I do want to finally get started on the aquatic farming. As you can see, of course, I did put the 4 farmhouses in. So we really are just ready for them. And I want to, well, for one, remove this pump, but also come down here, get rid of all of this excess terrain, and probably put in, let's see, this is 4, so maybe put in 7 pumps total. So we'll see if we can get that going. But I am going to get the game rolling here, so let's get that going. Sorry, it's 11 p.m., so I just said the word going like 12 different times. um, but anyways, so we are also up to just under 190 beavers total. And that was because all of these got put in pretty much at the same time. So population sort of skyrocketed just a little bit too quickly. So yeah, failure on my part, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, so let's get all of these unpaused here. There we go. So we've got now 100 vacant beds. I'm just gonna straight up delete all of these. Get all that collected. And you know what? I think we can just straight up delete all of this also. Right? No real need for that. Let's see. So let's give this a second. I think we might have just a couple unoccupied beds. Yeah, 5. Awesome. Okay, so they'll get all of that collected also, because it looks like they've collected all of this already. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so that does mean that we can get all of these planks back. And all of these. But I don't want to get rid of all of that just yet. So let's see what I can get rid of that. And this. Because I want to keep this area reachable so that they can collect all of that. But anyways, let's see. So let's just get rid of some of this that they won't need. We can get rid of all these. Awesome. So yeah, that's all going to happen. Let's see. We can get rid of these here. Because I want to get started on this. So I'm just going to unpause these and see what happens. Let's see. 6 unstaffed. Oh, I'm not going to click all those because I know that that sound is just lovely. Right. Okay. So let's come over here and see. I kind of want to. Part of me does, part of me doesn't. You know what? Let's pause and we'll plan this out here. So, these of course cannot reach the bottom level. So I was thinking, if we have, you know, something like this, right? What's this gonna need? 3? Right? So if we had something like this, right? Just in case we absolutely needed it. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Right? Had this, you know, go across. And then what we can do is, well, that's going to have to be a ladder, right? To get down here. So this will be like this. But what we could do, put a single, not a single. It's going to have to be a double. Ooh, this isn't going to work the way I want it to. Hold on. Let's see. So that comes out. That gets even there. Let's see. This may not work the way I want it to work, but we're going to try. So let's see. These things are what? 3 wide. So if we do, ooh, are the the straw parts gonna cause an issue? I think it will. I think it will. Okay, so let's see, like this, right? And then another 3, probably? I think? No, that's not how that works. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, like that, and then I need another 2 and another 3 with that. Okay, so then this is, yes, blocking. Okay, so what that does mean, though, if I just get rid of that one, we can move that like that, and then that's fine. So then we just have that gap here, which I'm really not a fan of. I also don't like the 4 blocks like that. So, you know what? We'll get rid of this ladder, and we'll get rid of this contraption here. And then we'll get rid of all of these. Because you know what? We've got planks, right? So, yeah, we'll just do this. We'll get all this running. Okay, so then what? Let's see. Let's just get rid of all of this. Okay, and we'll get rid of this one too. Because, you know, that's a good idea. Just delete every ability to collect water. That was an amazing idea. But anyways, I am also going to pause the lumber mills because we are full of planks here. But we've got some on the floor that I want to collect. I do also want to come over and pause all of these so that we can collect these logs and then basically just get them back out again. But, you know, anyways. Right, so actually I should be able to get rid of all this. Awesome. Okay, so then, yeah, we'll get all of this collected. And all of this collected. Okay. Awesome. And now we've got 34 unemployed beavers. That's not right, but, you know, that's fine. Wow, they've actually made some pretty good progress on getting all of this put in, which brings me to another thing that I wanted to do. This equals 10 spaces just like that. So the 2 5s fit actually perfectly together. Although I guess we could have done a 6 and a 4, and yeah, there's a million different ways to make 10 with the 2 spaces that we have. So I'm not going to run through all that. But anyways, what I wanted to do here was storage. And I was thinking this could be storage for the goods that are produced here. But with this being 10, that might not work the way I intend it to. So if we get rid of this here, let's see this. Flip those around. I may end up needing to have, yeah, okay, so there's one spot at the end. Huh. Or we could just have, oh, that's going to be funky though, because then that's going to be 2 and then 1 on one side. Okay, so unfortunately they've started building this, but maybe we don't do this. Which, of course, is another however many things for them to collect. Oh, not many. But yeah, so they'll get all that collected here. And I do want to set one of these to cattail flower because we're going to have cattail flower here shortly. But you know what? I guess I could just do 4s along here. Right? But I mean, then we just have this gap in the middle. So I mean, this would work though, because then we could just have one side be wheat and one side be wheat. One side be cattail flour and one tide. Wow, I can't speak right now. One side be spouted rock and one side be cattails. Um, so I guess that works fine. Um, and then we can have um I guess a second level of these. Maybe we can have um the grilled spatterdock, and then although I guess this one would need to be 3 levels, right? So this would be cattail flour, cattail roots being on the bottom, and then bread being this third level up here. It's kind of a lot, but I mean it could work. Um, yeah, I don't think I have any complaints with this. Um, so might as well. Let's see why these aren't being collected. Not enough storage, right? Well, oh yeah, that's definitely not enough. Nope, definitely not enough. Not enough there either. So these are logs though. Right. So let's see. Let's come over here. We'll do 2 underground piles, both for logs. And we'll do 2 for planks. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So also, what 2 buildings lack goods? Cattail flour. Yeah. That's my fault. Centrifuge can be paused. Over here, explosives factories can be paused. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Gear workshops can also be paused. We're not using gears at the moment. So maybe I'll just leave 1 or 2 running. Yeah, we'll just leave 1 because we're really not using gears at all. So yeah, might as well just have them there. In case we forget. But anyways, these are set to highest priority, so those should be collected, hopefully. Wow, 48 unemployed beavers. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but, that is what it is. All of this also needs to be collected, but let's see, they're doing this, right? Yes. Okay, so these are going to consume a little bit of our gears, but I guess that's fine. Not the end of the world. This is going to let us collect all of the goods that we have on the floor before they disintegrate. I guess not that we really need them, but I would just like to not have them disintegrate if possible. Right, so let's see. Logs now up to 64. Planks now up to 83. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's fine. That works. Okay, do also want to get some dynamite going in here. So this is going to have to be, what, a 3? Yes. Okay, so 3 here. And then, you know what, we can just do the 2s. Because all this dynamite is just going to get, all the rubble is just going to get pushed all over the place. Okay, so yeah, that's all fine. Yeah, and we've got enough. We've got enough dynamite and extract for all that, so that's fine. I kind of mentioned this in a episode 2 or 3 episodes ago, about lowering all of this, and I think I want to. So we'll have to find a way down here to get into that shortly. So maybe we'll do that in this episode. There's already a million things that I need to do in this episode, so I probably am just better off not adding to that list, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, so for this is gonna have to be double platforms. I guess I don't really need the doubles on the end there though. Right, so all of this can come in. That's only one level. Awesome. I do need the double on that end, though. Let's see. So I don't really want to continue that ladder up, but I do have to remember, I do have to think about the runs of the ladder. I guess I don't really need to get down to this part anymore. So you know what? Let's come down here. We'll delete this path, right? Even though they haven't collected those. Okay. Maybe we don't delete this path just yet. We'll just do something like this. And then rotate the runs. Okay. All right, so this is going to go across, this is across, and this one as well. However, I was also thinking about having, although I guess with the cattail roots, this wouldn't really be possible. If we had all of this, aquatic food be processed up here as well. So, like, of course, this would be the spatter dock. Although I guess we don't really need this many. We probably could just do with 4. So let's just do 4. Grilled spatter dock. Okay, and then this can get connected there. And then, yeah, so with the bakery, these are also 3 long, so that's gonna... What? Oh, I can't build it at the height. Okay. All right, so that answers that. So I guess what we can do is just this. Probably 4 works as well. So I guess, you know what? We can just move these all the way over here, bakery. Awesome. So, cattail crackers. Okay, and then we'll come back in with the double platforms. Actually, I can get rid of these. Hello? There it is. Okay. Awesome. So that looks a little funky, but it's fine. Okay, so let's come down here and then we'll get more and more processed as we go. So, this is going to be, what, spatter dock? So we'll just copy these, paste all the way over. Can I drag? No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. So then this is going to be, what, cattail roots? Awesome. So then if we go up here, this will be grilled spatter dock. Awesome. And then this is going to be, what, cattail flour? Do we really need all of this for cattail flour? Oh, that's wheat flour. Wait a second. Cattail flour. Okay. Whew. All right. So all of that can go in then. If we go all the way up. Might as well have this be cattail crackers. I guess we never really can have too much food, right? Okay, so yeah, try and get this, folks, if we can. Oh, but it looks like they are. Okay, just not the left one. Yeah, okay. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah, that is what it is. Okay, so haven't produced any of this yet. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. But I didn't mention this. This did get finished. Let's see. If we scroll down a bit here, I will show this is now connected also. I had to do this funky shape. And I still didn't even get this last little bit here of land irrigated, but it is what it is. And then, of course, this pause sign is the mine because I did build that. So yeah, there's that also. This also, I think, needs a path. So we'll just do that. Okay, awesome. So with this now done, what that means we can do is bring the aqueduct from this reservoir down. We'll bring it down here, and then we'll come out and go into here. But I was thinking, I have, where is it? Just under 4,000 paper. So I was thinking with that, we could make quite a few windmills. Because I do believe we still need the power. So, ooh, awesome. All of that got collected. Perfect. So I'm going to delete that row. Awesome. And then I want to get this dynamite going in here. So we'll do all this as well. And yeah, gotta find a way to get down here also. But I think I might just wait for all of this. And then we'll see. Okay, so that all got collected. Awesome. So we'll just get rid of all of this as well, because that's no longer necessary. Okay, so I probably should have one of these set. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Anyways, those got collected, so I almost... Okay, wait, so don't need this then. Because we can't get up there. That's too high. Although I guess we probably could walk there, right? Yeah. We just can't place any other buildings there. Okay, well that's fine. That's not totally necessary. But I want to make sure we have enough metal for this, which we really don't. So what that means is we're going to deprioritize all of this, which is unfortunate because I kind of want to get that going. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna get all of the smelters running. Okay, come over here. We'll get this one running because we've got so many unemployed beavers. It's probably worth just getting the mines running just as quick as they can. So we'll do all three of them running at full speed. Might as well. And we are no longer pumping water out anywhere else, so that's fine. Let's see. I probably should get started on removing all of these, but I don't really want to at the very moment. Okay, so these got put in, so we can blast all this out. Oh no. My hotkey for detonate is B, which, if you're unaware, is also the copy key, or the duplicate. So it was working there for a second, but it looks like that's no longer happening. Okay, so that sucks, but it's fine. Okay, so I do want to get this going. So how many times can I say so? Let's see. So here we go again. Let's just give them the rest of today to collect these last 4. There it is. Okay, so get rid of all of these. Get rid of this ladder. Collect this. This is a double dynamite. Get that prioritized. Awesome. Okay, so we'll get all of that put in. And then what were we doing here? So it was the 2s. Unfortunately with triple platforms. Oh, wait. This is not high enough. Did this dynamite get put in? Almost. Wait a second. How did I mess that up so badly? These need to be triples. Okay. Alright, so then we'll do this. right? Knowing that we need to have... Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay, so then it's a single and a triple, and then come over here is triple. Okay, so I'm going to pause here just for a second because I want to see how many of the large pumps we can fit in, because I'm hoping that we can have a space at the end for a ladder to get down there, and we cannot. Lovely. Okay, so that means we need to come in from this side, which will kerfuffle the spacing of these, right? So let's see how many of these we can get in here. Oh, of course, that's a perfect spacing also. Okay. Well, we can just go without these two, and then we'll have the ladder come down here. Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's see. Come down here. Get all this connected there. Don't need that path. I do... oh, this is going to be underwater, though, so that's not going to work. Okay, so let's get rolling here again. 450 metal is kind of scaring me, so... Huh. Do I have any more builder's huts to unpause? No. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's see, none of this... Oh, they're working on that. Awesome. Okay, so, I mean, I guess they can do the warehouses, right? I just don't want them to do... wait a second. So, we'll do this. And then come down here. I just don't want them to do... those. Okay. Yeah, because metal, I would rather keep... I'd rather keep the metal at the moment. 8 injured beavers. We're going to need somewhere for... yeah, see, and like now, we've got the, cattail roots, and we don't have any spatterdock yet, though. Interesting. 12 days, which is probably double. Oh, almost. Almost double. Right, so... did I pause this? Yes, I did. Okay, so... I should start producing cattail flower, but... we can't produce the cattail flower because of metal. Right, so... oh, I should have been producing metal the whole time. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I mean, they're at least doing this, which is fine. And what I should do, let's see. I don't need construction site, but I do need workplace priority. So we'll click all of these here. Okay, so those should all be good. I do kind of want to get this put in so that they can work on the rest of them. So we'll just give that a little bit of priority and let them finish that. Yeah, which is unfortunate that we don't have the metal for this. How did I miss that? Why do I feel like it's not even going up? 42, 43, 41, 42, 40. Yeah, I feel like this might not even be going up, and this shouldn't be happening. Do the large? No. Where's the metal going? right? Because these three, well, these two actually, are empty. I changed one of them to dirt. What are these? Planks. And we removed all of those. Okay, where's the metal going though? What did I just put in that they're building? None of this. What did I just do? Is there something else on the map that I'm just missing? Oh my. Wow. 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 I knew I was tired. I didn't think I was that tired. Which is saying something. But anyways, what I also wanted to do, I thought about having a little bit of a reservoir here also. Since we've got dirt, let's see. So if we just didn't put windmills here, let's see. Can I scroll down here? Will this still show me what I want it to show me? Okay, so that's the same level as that one. But if we come up 2 levels, it would be this one. Hello. That was the wrong button. Good to know that Z does that. Anyways, this should be this level. Right? Okay, so I was thinking if we had this come up here, right? So it would have to be, well, it'd have to be that level, right? So this would be what, a 3 and a 2, I think. And then come all the way over here. Oh, that's way too tall. Anyways, thinking of having the reservoir here, and then having it drain off into this, but I think that might be a little bit overkill. I think we've got maybe too much water storage, across the map. So, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, but anyways, so one other thing, I found out that I have a little bit of an issue with. Let's see, what was it? The 6s here, there's a single gap in between. So I'm not sure how I want to get over that. I thought about having it start here. But then that just seems kind of overkill having it, it would have to come this way, up, over, and then down this end of the map, and then, over this way and into the reservoir here. I feel like that's just a little bit much. But I mean, not impossible, because we can always just, move this ladder. Right? Although, no, technically not. I just, because the way I have these runs. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see. Yeah, because this is now, disconnected. See how it no longer shows up red? Right. Okay, so we'll just get rid of that path since it's now completely useless. I guess, you know what? Let's just delete this. Right, we'll come and collect that. Oh, but that if I remove this wall, then that means this all needs to be put back in. Okay, so this clearly was not done the way I intended it to be. Right, because then if I want to have this, then I'd have to move this wall, which is not ideal. Yeah, wow, there was like no thought put into that. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, so I guess what we could do is have it come off of this side and then have it come over. Or maybe we can just have it come off of this side, come over, and then down and that way. Yeah, because then we don't have those there. Yeah, that's going to have to be what it is. It's going to have to be what it is. Okay, so All right, this is going to have to come up here with a 3 over. I think I'm just going to have one wide. I think that's the easiest option. But anyways, what am I doing here? I was going to do this, right? So then we have the 3. And then in order to have this flip, we're going to need another one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just have this be a 3. And have a 3 come along this way. Right. Okay, so then we'll have like this. Cool. And then, yeah, this will just go down along this way. Perfect. Okay, that works. That works very well. Awesome. And then I guess we can just replace both of them with not floodgates. Huh. Maybe floodgates. Will a floodgate fit? I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's see. Let's get all of this in, and we're in a new cycle. Awesome. Okay, so this is not going to work the way that I wanted it to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Is this going to work the way I wanted it to? No. No, it is not. This needs to come out one more. Okay, all this goes. This is a 3. It needs to be a 4. And then the 3s along here. Right, so then we can have the... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. Turn that off. Get the 6 there, and then the 3 there. Lovely. Okay, so that's how I wanted that. All right, so then that's like that. This is like this. This comes over. Okay. Perfect. There we go. That's how I wanted that. Okay, awesome. So now this is just going to have to go all the way across. All the way across the map. Awesome. So hallway. There's a corner here, so ooh, is that actually gonna work perfectly? How's the spacing on this side? No, that's a 4. That's a 4. That's not gonna be a 3. Yeah. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. Okay. All right. So we'll just get the rest of this put in then. Okay. Forgot that one. There we go. Alrighty then. So come over here. We'll get that one in. So around here is going to be where it gets a little bit difficult, but that's fine. Okay, let's get all of the rest of this put in here. This is all the same level. Awesome. Okay, so is this going to be... Okay, but that's not going to reach all the way across. So... oh, but this is reachable. Okay, so that needs to be the 2, 6 there, and then the 3 there. Okay, so then this one goes back to being how we were. Okay. All right. So, don't want to get too far behind with this. Okay. Awesome. And we've got a drought approaching. Okay, that's fine. How are we here? We are filling up this. It's our level. 8.2-ish. Okay, and this is all filling that. Awesome. Okay, and we are overflowing into this one. That's perfect. Okay. All right, and this probably isn't producing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Huh. I should probably change these to floodgates then and have them be set to maybe 0.5 so that this, you know, flows faster and is lower here. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. We've got 5 flooded buildings? What? Oh, those. Those are fine. Building unstaffed 11. Okay, not gonna click on all those. Okay, unstaffed. Okay, well, that's fine. And then as for the flooded buildings, we can just pause these. Because those are not necessary. And probably won't ever be, but I would like to have them just in case. Yeah, so I'm not going to sit here and babysit these. We'll just, you know, pause them all once they get done. Oh, all of these are finished. Right, so that's probably where a large majority of our beavers went. Anyways, only had, what, I think 4 here, and then the one over there, so this is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll pause 4 of them. Yeah. Okay, so then these flooded buildings can all be paused. Awesome. Is that all of them then? No. All right, well, that's fine. I don't know what this water level is, but I can check. 1 1/4. How is this not filling up as quickly as I feel like it used to fill? Interesting. I feel like we used to be a lot fuller by this time. Maybe because it was a bad tide last? It wasn't a bad tide last. It was a drought. Interesting. Very weird. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. This, though, they are going to need a way to get over here. And I don't want to have them build all of this just to have them walk across it. But that might just end up being what we do. Because then I can do a ladder like this and then have the ladder run... the path run all the way over. And I need to finish that. But I do also... Oh, I could have just left that ladder in then, since we didn't end up doing that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, you know, these things happen. Okay, so... that's not going to happen there, though. Okay, no. We're going to delete that. And then we'll just have the ladder continue all the way up. Okay, stay with me now. This will be here, and then we'll have the 2 and a 2. This is not ideal, but it's fine. There we go. Okay, so then we can run this along there and get rid of those 2. Okay. All right, that's fine. That, you know, is what it is. But we'll get the rubble collected here. And get... I don't really need to prioritize the whole thing. I would like to start, though, probably just that level, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. Okay, let's get some damage on this going. Okay, put a double, put the 6. Oh, that worked. That didn't. Okay. Does this just need 1? I think that might need 1. Yeah, that only needed 1. Was that a 6? Yeah. This one's also only gonna need 1. Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. I am delusional now. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. Why did I just become Canadian when I said so? Okay, so we'll have that. We'll get all of this in. And I guess we really could just have this come, you know, it doesn't have to come all the way over and down, or I guess up, whatever direction that is. It could just come to this portion here, to the corner, right? So what is that? Say it comes to this one. Right? Is that still... Yeah. Okay. So just need to remember that that is the middle. Okay, come all the way over here. Get that 1. Over here, get the 6. Okay. I'm hoping, but I think we're going to have to delete maybe just 1 of the potatoes. Hopefully not 2, but we'll see what we can do. This needs what? 2? Yeah. Okay, and then... What was this? 3 3s and a 2. Okay, so this then is this one. So this needs to go quickly. So we'll bring this over, and hopefully they do this today. I don't think there's anything else that's highest priority other than, well, that, which they've done, so that's fine. And looks like they're building that too. Okay, awesome. That's fine. Oh, they did that though. which is a little bit less than ideal, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't really want them doing this, though. Yeah, guys, I would rather... well, because what are they doing? Oh, they're doing the... Yeah, because I undeprioritized them. Okay, well, that's fine. Right, so let's see. This can go then. Does this just need a 1, I think? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, wait a second here. Ah, it's too low. This needs a 1. Okay. All right, get these in here, and then I think we're at the point where we turn now. Or maybe this one is going to bring it to where we turn. Oh, wait. Are we too far? Yeah. Wait a minute. Does this need to be a 4? And then 3 like that? Right. So then, let's see. Where is... Well, I was intending this to be the middle. So... I think this needs to be a 5. Let's see here. So then... That's that. No, this needs to be a 4. This needs to be a 4. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this needs to be a 4. No, it needs to be a 3. Yeah. Okay. So, no. That comes out. If that's the middle, this needs to be a 5. Yeah. I hope. No, that's still wrong. Let's see here. That's not gonna end up being the way that I want it. So let's see here. If we do 2 4s, right? And then these are platforms. So let's just see here how this pans out, because that goes out this way. No, what am I thinking? Putting the 4 here. 4's here. Okay. Yeah, what was I thinking? Oh, but then that's wrong. Wait a minute. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. We're going to make this a 6. And we're going to continue with the 3s here. So, this is what I intended to be the middle. Okay. Okay. 6 there. We'll do the 3s here, and then scroll all the way over and have the 3x1s. Okay. There it is. I want to know why that took me so long when it absolutely did not need to. Okay, but this path can go. Okay, come on over here, get those, put the 3s. Oop. There it is. Okay. So then this one. Okay. This is where I might have some sort of difficulty. Unconnected buildings. They are connected. Shush. Shush. Okay, so this here, though. That's too short. Oh. Okay. No. Okay, so this is way too tall. Oh, jeez. Okay, thank you, lag. Okay, and get rid of the middle row. That still needs to come over. Okay, this needs to come over. Okay, is this a 1? I think this might be a 2. Yeah. Wait. No, it's a 3. Okay, so let's see here. What is... That is... I mean, it's in the reservoir. It's in. Technically. Right? Because that's that square, so it's going to end up coming down and being in this square. I mean, that could work. Right? Maybe? As I ask you people who won't see this for a few hours. Okay, alright. I mean, it's not beautiful, but it doesn't have to be beautiful to work. Right? It just has to work. And I would rather use the metal for this then. Yeah, that's... Yeah, exactly what I want it to happen. Want it to do. Want it to happen. I need to go to sleep. Oh, boy. Okay, but this does give us an opportunity also. Oh, I don't want to remove those just yet, though. But I do want to see if floodgates fit in there, though. Okay, so maybe that's a thing that we do. Okay, another thing that we should do, get rid of all this, right? Get all this collected here. We're going to need underground piles for, planks, logs, metal. And I think that's it. So, logs, planks, Metal. There we go. Okay, so yeah, get all that collected and then get all that built. We're not going to need gears over here for anything. I mean, these take gears, but, you know, 10. So that's fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't think we need to put anything else over there. Okay, but I do need to start a couple of the lumber mills. Let's see, what's our water level over here? Basically empty. Huh. Right, okay. Well, let's see. Let's put a stream gauge in here. Because that always ends up being what I look for. And I do also kind of want to have these to be sluices. So, you know what we're going to do? Or, not sluices. The, floodgates. So, come and get those. We'll have... Oh, we don't even have the floodgates unlocked. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do all this then. We'll do these two also. Not planning on doing extra districts, but we'll unlock it anyways. Let's just unlock everything while we're at it. Printing press is fine. Got all that. Smaller wind turbine we're not going to do. Powered levees we might as well. These I do still want to do, but not yet. Bots I do want to unlock. So yeah, observatory also, that'll be fun. Shower, we've got 48,000 science left. We've got enough for all of this. Maybe not all of this, unless these are all only a couple hundred each, which it looks like they are. Okay, and monuments, these we do. Okay, so perfect. And those are already paused because we don't need to be collecting science anymore, or producing science. Whatever. Anyways, floodgate. Get this guy in. And then I think we'll do maybe... I'm not sure, actually. How high do we want this? 0.5? 0.5 is probably good. Yeah, I guess really just also with this, we'll be able to just lower them completely during the temperate cycle, so that both, well, I'm pointing at both of these. The source that feeds this, the source that comes out of this, and this source will be able to feed this reservoir here together, which is the end goal, right? Cool. So we'll get this. Almost, you know what? Okay, so come do all of this. Right, because I want floodgate. So that's now 40, right? Yeah. I don't want to put that one in just yet, because I want this one to be done. Okay, come collect all this. Oh, I need to prioritize the floodgate. There we go. And I'm so glad that we're not actually wasting all of this water. It's fantastic that it's just being collected, which of course it will then be brought back up. And if it's not needed in this reservoir, then it'll just be plopped right out of here and back into this. Which I guess is somewhat of a waste of power. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. We've got a fair bit of power left, probably, right? Nope. Nope. What about here? It's about half. It's about half. Yeah, so absolutely going to need to start on windmills. And I guess now we don't have to worry about the spacing here. Since it's way up here. Yeah, so probably can just replace all of these, well, not all of them, majority of these power shafts. With windmills. Windmills. The large turbines. I've been saying windmills for years, so saying turbine is just odd. But anyways, let's get this last floodgate in here, and then we'll take the stairs out and put the actual last floodgate in there. So probably should have closed this and this, so that we're not actually wasting so much power. Where are you going? Oh, the storage. Okay, 5 more planks, and then we'll delete those stairs and put in this last floodgate. And I don't need to set them all to 0.5 because they already are. Awesome. Because I set the 1, that means the rest of them are. Okay, here's our last 4 planks. Awesome. So, just need somebody to come bang on this for a minute. Nope, not you. Who's it gonna be? Somebody just needs to come and whack on this. There we go. Okay, so this can now go and get collected, and then we'll do the last floodgate. Prioritized. Perfect. Okay. Cool, that works. Yeah, so just get those in. Perfect. Yeah, look at them all running in. Oh no, those are haulers, not builders. Oh, that's unfortunate. I really thought those were going to be builders and this was all just going to be done. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I do now need to unpause, or open, not unpause. There we go. Open both of those, because this is going to be done today, hopefully. We're only waiting on a couple more things. One more plank, which again is hopefully coming today. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so this is at 1.3-ish. Okay. That's fine. Right, so now hopefully once a temperate cycle starts, we can just come over here, bang these open, have both of these sources fill this reservoir in addition to these 2 sources, and then temperate cycle is done. We can just set this back up to, 0.9 even, or higher, I guess. Technically, we could just close it, but anyways, I might as well just leave it at 0.5 now. Yeah, that's probably the easiest option. Just leave it at 0.5. Okay, so water level here is 0.2, which is very low, but that's fine. And they are still working on this. Right, okay. All right, well, that's fine. They're doing a lot of this, though, which is, a lot. Not, I guess what I told them not to do. But I mean, we are producing metal now at a faster rate than we ever have before. Actually, scrap metal is full. So maybe we just pause this one and see what happens scrap metal quantity storage wise. Wow, these are also full. I did also think about bringing these sluices together. So that's what we're going to do. That's still connected. Awesome. So Okay, y'all come and collect all this. Yes, I do know that we just wasted a little bit of water, but it's fine. It's fine. Get all this collected. The sluice is here. Really? Okay. Collect that. Collect that. Got that last one. Okay. That's still reachable. And that is. Okay, cool. So, hopefully just one or two. Yeah, there we go. Get all that put in. Awesome. Okay, and then I'll unpause the earth recultivator because why not? Might as well have them start on it if they're not doing anything else. Lowest priority, of course, which I guess doesn't really mean anything because they're doing all this lowest priority, so there's that too. Yeah, well, that's, you know, that's that. Okay, and I don't want to unpause these until the rest of this gets done, so hopefully that all happens shortly. But, oh, we're producing grilled spatterdock. Kind of, maybe not. It says 26%. So I guess it was at one point producing grilled spatterdock. Is this bottom one set to grilled? That was not at all what I wanted to do. Man, wait a second. Wait a second. So it's roots, flour, crackers. What is... Did I set all of these to grilled? Yeah. And that one to grilled? Yeah. Wow. How did I do that? How? This was supposed to be that one. Wow. Epic fail. Epic, epic, epic fail on my part. Okay, well, I guess, you know, that's that. But we do now have spatterdock storage, which is fantastic. All right, that works. And these are no longer producing or consuming power, rather. It's just going to be these. Well, not even these. Well, these now. There we go. These 10. So that's what, 7,000 power, and we're producing just over or just under 20,000. So we should be charging. Yes. Okay, perfect. And we do have cattail roots and flour now being produced. Fantastic. Amazing. Okay, awesome. So what we'll probably do in the next episode is the rest of this. And I don't know what else, truthfully. I do want to bring this bad water source over here so that it feeds into this little bad water reservoir here, largely because it takes pretty much the entire temperate cycle for this to fill and then overflow and get down here. And so by the time, you know, the bad water gets down here, the temperate cycle's over and then we no longer produce any, you know, power from this, right? So intention is if we bring this over here, that this will produce a little bit more power during the temperate cycle. So, you know, we'll see if that works, or if it even goes to plan. Who knows? But that'll be that also. I really do want to see if this will fit a floodgate. I bet you it will. I bet you it will. No, I bet you it won't. No, I doubt that. Yeah, no, there's no way. Oh, man. So, I don't really want to have this as a dam. I wish this were ember pelts because the ember pelts have flat top floodgates, which, if you're unfamiliar, is basically just the floodgate flipped over. So it's this, you know, triangular part is actually on the bottom. So the part that's, here that we can't see is the top, and you can actually walk on it. And then of course it just doesn't have this upper piece that sticks out. So that would be fantastic for this. But yeah, ember pelts are coming. Which I'm super excited for. But anyways, so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. I do apologize now for the amount of everything that came out of my mouth today. It's currently 11:40 p.m. and I'm very tired. So yeah, apologies for all of that. Everything. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in episode 18.